Hi there. So we're trying something new with a little bit, kind of called the tip of the week. So I want to show you something that's kind of interesting. So you can see right now, this is just my regular office that I work from and kind of my messy office, to call it the least. There's stuff all over the place. But I want to show you some options that you have as far as the presentation material with ConferZoom. So let's go take a look at ConferZoom and let me show you what you can do with it. Okay, so here I am in ConferZoom. I'm going to go ahead and sign in here real quick. I'm going to just open up a personal room for this demonstration, but it could be done within your own class at any point. So I'm going to go in here. We'll just start this up. I'm going to open it up. And there I am. And I've got, now, rather than my office, I've got this monkey playing the guitar behind me. Probably many of you are familiar with the virtual background at this point. This has been out there a while. If you're not, let me see if I can just demonstrate how you would change that. So I'm working with multiple monitors right now, but it doesn't really make a difference. You would see something very similar to what I'm showing you. Down here at the bottom, I want on this bar, you see this icon here that says stop video. We don't want to do the stop video. We want that little arrow there. So we click on that little arrow and you can choose your virtual backgrounds right here. And there's a lot of options here that you can do. I use this quite a bit for my different classes, so I can do different backgrounds, maybe like what you see right now behind me. Now I'm in an auto shop. Or, you know, I want to go down to the beach. Now I'm at the beach. So I've got different ones here. And you can also do video, which is kind of neat. I've done some video in the background. I don't think I have them loaded right now. But that's kind of neat because you get motion. But I don't know if that's too distracting for students. So that's how you would change your virtual background. So for some of you that may be new, some of you may already know that. The one thing that is new is to actually be able to present, use your presentation, and have you in front of it, which I think is really neat. So let me see if I can switch my screen. I'm gonna move this one out of the way. And down here under where it says share screen, I wanna go ahead and click on that. And it's gonna pop up some options here. Now this you're probably familiar with when you've tried to share your screen with your students. Your desktop, your whiteboard, maybe you got a tablet that you use to interact with your students as well. I want you to click on the Advanced tab here, and you'll see this new feature called Slides as a virtual background. You actually see it in a beta version, and I don't know what they're still working out. I have some ideas with a couple of flaws with it, but it works pretty well. So I click on this guy, and then I hit Share. And now I have to choose the presentation from my computer. So I'm just gonna grab last week's presentation. I'm gonna go ahead and click open. It'll take a minute to prepare the slides in your background, and voila. Now I am actually in the presentation in front of the students while I'm talking. So they're seeing the presentation and their instructor. You can click through this tab by tab. Same way that you normally would, and design your course how you would like it. This may actually become part of your presentation development if you know you're going to present this way. You may want to allocate a certain portion of your PowerPoint to be open and not have text intruding in where you're going to be presenting from. But you are able to use your presentations, and you can click, you'll see this blue light if I click on my picture of myself, and I can move this around, right? Like if I was interfering and I preferred myself maybe over on this side, or maybe I wanted to see if I can get to something that had something. So right here, right, it might be better if I was over in this area presenting with my students. And the nice thing is I can actually point to certain things and go, hey, this one, all right, here is this one right here is very important. You know, you have to play with it a little bit. It's a little bit different. But some instructors have told me that they prefer to still stand up and teach as if they were in a classroom. And this would be a really cool tool because this would be like us teaching in front of a whiteboard, right? If we were writing things or doing a presentation and we're pointing to certain stuff. The other thing that you can do, not only can you move your image around, but you can also adjust the size of your image. So you can make it as big as you want. Maybe you want to be right in the middle of it. This is kind of neat as well. I think that the students like this, and I'll tell you the reason I think they like it. Normally, when we're doing a presentation, they're hearing our audio and maybe not really paying attention to us, and they just got a presentation that we're kind of clicking through. This way, I feel like they're more engaged with the instructor. They're focused in on what you're saying. They might be looking at the material. It's a little bit more of an interactive experience. So I think that some of you would find this very helpful. Let me just stop this share again. And now I'm back in my original ConferZoom setting, right? Or with my virtual background or whatever it may be. Again, let me just go over the steps. I go under the share screen icon here, click on that. And normally it'll open up under the Basics tab. You'll want to click on the Advanced tab. You'll see this slides as a virtual background. That's what we're looking for. And then you'll go ahead and hit share. And again, it will ask me what slides I want to share. So I would just click on this again, and it's going to go ahead and open up. Now it's still going to try to load those the slides again. It'll start over at the beginning every time I do that. And then you can click through and give your presentation. So I'm hoping that many of you, I suspect, may not be aware of that feature or have used it, but something to definitely try out in a couple of your live sessions, and something to also think about if you're creating a lot of your own PowerPoints or Google Slides, for example. You would want to just make sure the layout's done so that you can allow a little space for your image to be there. I know a lot of people are using Google Slides, and you can download the Google Slide to your desktop as a PowerPoint. So this is just another option that is out there that I think creates a really nice interactive experience with our students and the instructors, okay? So hopefully you found this interesting and helpful and a little bit of a tip, and it'll give you something to play with and get those thinking juices flowing about maybe some ideas, creation that you might be working on. Okay, thank you.